For me, when you kind of talk about creativity and trying to inspire, younger or newer drummers to embrace the stuff and to validate it, you've got to show people what you're going to do with it. And that is a simple example. Anything in terms of the rudiments, the rolls, things like six-stroke rolls. That's just a six-stroke roll, and then just inverting it to a double time, more kind of drum and bass thing, which is just a basic rudiment. One of my kind of favorite applications for the rudiments is a double paradiddle. Now, a double paradiddle for me, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. It was listening to the music of the African music that Ginger Baker did when he was outside of Cream. I'm huge Ginger Baker fan. He lived around the. I passed where he lived as a kid every day. Like coming here today, I go past 30 Southwood Road, which is where Ginger lived as a young man. And he was born in the very same area, and I always had a real affinity for his playing and for his attitude and the fact that he was so successful. And I got to know him, a fair bit over the years. When I first met him when I was 18, and I actually spent a fair bit of time with him towards the very end of his life when he passed away 5 years ago. But one application for a double paradiddle: right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. That's just a double paradiddle. Now, listening to a lot of the stuff that Ginger Baker did in his kind of, with his African influence, it's not in so much 4/4, it's either swung, it's in a triplet feel, or it's in 12/8, or 6/8 or 12/8. So if you take that double paradiddle and play the right hand on the bell, you get a 6 or a 6/8 or a 12/8 feel between the right hand and left hand. It's still just a double paradiddle. And I began to pick this out a lot in terms of soloing and grooves. And when I actually did get a chance to ask Ginge about some of his drumming stuff, because he never liked to talk about drumming straight away. He would always want to know how Chelsea were doing and why I supported Cheltenham and not Chelsea. And then we kind of, inched into sort of talking about drumming. And I actually asked him one day and just said, that thing that you do with a bell, and he went, double paradiddle. And I'm like, wow. And basically, right, left, right, left, right, right. The second half of the paradiddle, right, left, right, left, right, right, when you get that double stroke, goes up to the tom. A double paradiddle played around the drum kit and taking the tempo up. Sounds a lot more interesting than, but it is basically the same thing. You can gingerfy it if you want. Paradiddle. Hello, this is Steve White. I've just had a fantastic time recording a lesson pack for drum.dog, so please check it out.